Hi everyone, I am back with Pisces reading for the nods, changing places. I'm going to go over a little bit what the nods mean. The nods are K2 and Rahu in Vedic astrology. If you haven't done your whole entire chart, they're going to be in that chart. Okay, so you need to do your whole entire chart in order to know where those placements are, in order to know what life lessons you need to learn, how to move forward in your life. And a lot of the Vedic astrology focuses on Rahu and K2. Okay, so they really go in depth with it. Okay, Western astrology, not as much, but we do know that they have something to do with karma, something to do with lessons, something to do with moving forward in the right direction. Okay, and they do change signs every so often, and they last 18 months in those signs when they go into them. Okay, roughly about 18 months. Okay, so again, the nods are changing places. They're going from Scorpio and Taurus to the self, from the self, being self, thinking of owning yourself and what you need and want, to a more cardinal sign of being more balanced and looking at every situation and seeing how to move forward and doing what's best for you. Okay, each bracket of signs is learning from the previous sign. Okay, where cardinals are too open and too giving and too no boundaries, fixed signs show cardinals how to be more structured, more strict, have boundaries, and think of the self. Okay, so that's something that I'm learning from fixed signs. So each sign, each group of sign teaches the other sign something. Okay, some of us learn the lessons, some of us don't. Some of us choose to stay where we're at because that's the choice we've made. You have free will. Everything is fluid, even these readings. Okay, I always say that because a lot of times people go, oh, is it going to happen exactly that way? Not necessarily. You have many different energies in your life happening all at once. You're not just one particular zodiac sign either. You are a combination of many different zodiac signs in different placements, okay? You are an energy, so an energy spirit. You are a spirit, so there's a lot of energies that affect your life. It's not just one way. You got to remember that life is fluid and there's a lot of changes and things happening in life, okay? So I'm going to begin with you, Pisces, and your overall energy. Your overall energy for the nods is the Hermit, okay? This is a good card. The Hermit really uses guidance from spirit. The Hermit is very intuitive. The Hermit knows situation and things and what's happening around them. They have this intuitive feeling. I feel like a lot of Pisces are very intuitive. They're very into their emotions. They're very reflective. And they're very, they're very like trying to do what's best for everyone. Okay, they always focus in that manner. And they're always very reflective, although they sometimes let their own addictions, they let their own fantasies get the best of them. Okay, so come in and be that hermit. I think this is the real calling for you, Pisces, because you have a lot connected to spirit. You have a lot connected to your intuition. Okay, so be that guidance that people need in their life, because you're gonna be helping people in that manner. Okay, and I feel you were born to do this. You were born to help people. You were born to be led by spirit and know things, that other people don't always know. Okay, so I feel you're coming in very intuitively. I feel you're coming in really knowing things, really listening to your intuition. And this is what the nods are showing you with the change of nods. You're going to listen more to your intuition. I also felt that things in your past or recently have been slightly stuck. You've been feeling like you're going 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Okay, so that you really have only gone up 1 step. I felt like you feel like things have been a little bit stagnant in your situation, or that you feel like you're being misunderstood for some reason. Okay, and maybe it's the way you're carrying about things. Okay, maybe it was that you were really stuck and you were really not making many moves because you were unsure of which moves to make, because every time you did make a move, things will revert back. Okay, So that's the energy that I'm getting that's coming out of that, okay? You're going to listen more to your intuition. You're going to be ascending. You're going to be helping others in many ways, okay? So be proud of who you're becoming as a person, because once you start ascending and you start coming up in that higher vibrational field of energy, you're actually attracting things to you, and you have to remain positive because of that, okay? Sometimes when we attract things to us, we also attract the negative with it, okay? So we need to remain in a positive frame of mind in order for things to work for us, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read the rest of your cards. Your cards are beautiful. They're actually very gorgeous. They're wonderful. I feel they have a lot of enlightenment and growth here, okay? The first card you got is the Hangman. This was your past. This is what you were going through during the time that Scorpio and Taurus nods were in place, okay? You were going through stepping back and analyzing every situation because you felt that every time you made a move forward, things were not working out for you. You became the Hangman. You went back into yourself. You stepped back. You look at different things. You even stepped back from different friendships and relationships. You pulled away from different individuals because the feeling wasn't there. And that's okay. That's really stepping back into yourself and looking at things at every angle, okay? Being the Hangman is not a bad thing. Being the Hangman is looking at every situation from a different angle and deciding to step back if you wanted to, okay? Or making that step back so you can look at every situation at a different angle, okay? So this is a good thing for you, Pisces, all right? This is some phase that you're leaving now. You're not going to be stuck in this phase anymore because you are ascending, you are moving. Even if you don't see movements right away in every particular area of your life, you're going to see movements from inside, from connecting to your own intuition. You're going to see that you know things. You're going to be like, hey, I saw this happening, and it happens. That's strong movement, okay? That's when you start honing in what you really want and how to make it happen, okay? We have the Eight of Flames. The Eight of Flames is a lot of communication. Maybe you're communicating with other people, or maybe when I look at this Eight of Flames, you see it up in the sky here, right? Maybe you're communicating with your intuition. You're going to get a lot of communication. You're going to get a lot of dreams. You're going to get a lot of intuition coming into play to help you out in your life purpose and to help you to move forward, okay? We always think that we have a particular life purposes. Life purposes change all the time. We are fluid. Nothing stays the same. There will be times when we have to learn a lesson, and there will be times when we are getting a life purpose for us to do. There will be times when we get multiple life purposes in several months, okay? This happens. This is life. This is fluid, okay? So I feel like a lot of the connection that you're coming into now will be connecting to your own intuition and knowing which way to go forward. And this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Flames reminds me of the wheel. Changes. A lot of changes happening for you in the right direction now, where you felt they were not going the right way, okay? Higher self. Listen to your higher self. Again, this is a time period where you are going to be very listening to your higher self, where you are going to be connected to your intuition, where you weren't before, where you felt like there was a stagnancy, even though you went back and pulled away and you started looking at things at different angles, you still didn't feel that you had your balance, okay? Here's your balance coming in. Here's that balance you're looking for. Your higher self is coming in. You're listening to your intuition. You're regrouping yourself together to make a movement forward quickly. Whenever we decide to listen to our intuition and we decide to listen to the heart, we start making leaps and bounds. You know, it's crazy. Unlike when we're coming from the ego side. When we're coming from the ego side, we're looking for me, 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 me. What happens? We become stagnant in our lives. This is you making bounds. You are about to make many changes in your life to move in the right direction. And you're going to feel the movement. And you're going to feel much better about it, okay? We have ascension. Ascending into a higher level of energy. Ascending into a higher level of vibrancy. Ascending into a more positive aspect, if that's the least of all. You are ascending into a positive aspect, and you're making decisions using your intuition, your heart, and your mind, okay? Because a lot of times people use one. They either use their mind or too much of their heart. I'm known to use too much of my heart and not my mind, and not put two and two together and be like, oh, you know, oh, no, I'm out of that. I'm using my mind and my heart. And this is you ascending and using both areas to really make choices for yourself. Yes, don't forget about your intuition. Your intuition is just as important. Your heart is just as important as your mind. And putting all those two things together is helping you ascend. in every aspect of your life. So you're going to see an ascension into every aspect of your life. She's holding the world in her hand. You got the world in your hand. Things are going to work out for you. Just have faith and listen to your intuition and put logic into it too. Don't just be all heart, right? Because when we're all heart, we're open to people doing things to us. When we're heart, mind, soul, and spirit, we are combining all the forces that we need to help us improve and move further in our lives, okay? So this is where you're heading to, an ascension in your life, okay? We got the Two of Orbs here. The Two of Orbs is actually balancing things out. This is the Two of Swords, okay? Making a choice, balancing things out. Okay, so you see it's like she's trying, you know, to maneuver situations. And she's doing it. Look at her. She's calm. She's collective. She's doing it, okay? She is doing it. But if you look even closer, she's letting go of one and she's holding up one. So I feel that there is a point in your life or in this new season we're in with the knots changing places that you're going to be letting go of one situation and decided to focus on one. She's putting this situation to the side. She's not focused on it anymore. She's working on what makes her happy, what's going to lead her to the best place, okay? So that's the Two of Swords. And she doesn't look upset. She doesn't look, you know, she doesn't look like this is a heavy burden on her. She's just making choices for herself that is best for her own elevation in life. She's making choices to help herself out and to help everyone else out too, because we are in Libra knot season, right? That means that we need to be balanced and make sure that we're considering everyone. And of course, if someone is not working with you, then you need to pull away your energy from them, right? But I feel like you're going to make a choice in a certain direction and you're going to stick to it and it's going to work out for you because you're using your intuition now, okay? I see the Ace of Crystals here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is finances, it's money, it's balancing, stability coming in, a new offer or something coming in that's going to really improve your situation. So you get the Ace of Pentacles here, and that's a good thing. You got an improvement of a situation. It got darker in here. I think it's going to rain. You're going to be improving your situation, okay? You're going to receive an offer of some kind that's going to help you with your stability, with your money, with your finances. The Ace of Crystals is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? It's a very good card to have because it talks about new beginnings and new things that are going to help you find stability, whether it be emotional or financially. There's some stability here coming in, okay? We have the Two of Crystals, Two of Pentacles. You got a lot of twos here, okay? Two of Pentacles, Two of Crystals. Look up 222. But I feel like there's a lot of balancing and ascending, you know. Two of Pentacles is a good card. It's balancing your yin and yang and really balancing your life and your situation. I almost saw this as the Two of Pentacles when I was doing a reading. And then I realized, wait a minute, orbs are swords. I always get them confused because the orbs are circular. And I realized that the orbs is air energy. It's swords, okay? Two of Pentacles is earth energy. And that's balancing yourself out. Balancing the yin and yang. When situations come in, you're not going to struggle anymore. You're going to balance them out, okay? Like in the past, you were struggling. You felt like you were kind of stuck. You couldn't move forward. Now you're going to be moving forward. And anything else that comes in, any situation, you're going to be able to balance it out. So that's a good thing, okay? Then you got the 10 of Crystals, which is the 10 of Pentacles. If your finances were stuck, that's not happening anymore. Your finances are improving greatly during this time period. Shh, she hears the thunder. So your finances are going to be improving greatly this time period. Know it, feel it, think positive, move into a positive direction. You're ascending, you're moving, you're listening to your intuition. You're following your heart, your mind. You're listening to your soul, your spirit. You're listening to God, universe, whatever it is that you follow. You're becoming more balanced and you're going to know which direction. You're not going to be stuck like the hangman anymore. Things are going to be moving forward. Things are going to be great for you. Always fall back on your intuition because you are very intuitive sign. I have met a lot of Pisces who say things to me that I am shocked. Sometimes I listen to them and I'm like, this person is very intuitive. I have seen a lot of Pisces that have dreams, feelings, and things like that. I think they have a lot of footing into intuition, into being, you know, really connected to higher self, okay? Even though some of them may have rough lives, they are still connected in some way to God for some reason. I feel it like they have this strong connection to intuition, to God, to universe, to their own spirit. If they don't believe in any of that, they are they just know things. And sometimes because they're, I don't know, I feel like sometimes they get led into situations that even though they knew they were going to be bad, they still played along with it because I don't know why. I mean, I guess it was a lesson for them, you know. So I really don't understand why, but they do play into it. But anyhow, you have great ascension, great things happening for you, okay? And a lot of it is you are listening to your intuition, you're being guided, and you are using your mind and your heart together in order to make the decisions to move forward. And I see a lot of money and financial gains, which is good. Wonderful news, okay? Last but not least, I pulled out a card from Archangel Michael's Oracle, and it says, positive thoughts create positive results always. Keep your thoughts positive, your actions positive. Keep your mind positive. I know we hate that mind thing where we're like, oh, positive, positive, positive. What happens when the negative comes in? Well, the negative comes in. That's life. That's a situational thing. But if you remain positive, maybe you'll get over that situation right away versus being negative and being stuck in the dark, right? But anyway, let's read what it says here. It says, divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So this is a beautiful card. This is again being connected to universe, as Pisces are very intuitive. I think of all the water signs, Scorpio is the least intuitive, but when they want to be malicious, their intuition picks up very quickly for some reason. But that's a side of them they need to break free. But they have a slight intuition. They know things, but it is probably when problems happen, when they start to get to put the nitty gritty together, or when they want to be mean to someone. That's when they start putting the nitty gritty together. Cancers, they're very emotional, and sometimes they let their emotions get the best, whether they're good or bad emotions. They let their best, get to them. Pisces, no, Pisces is a little different. Pisces may become emotional, and they are a lot in their heart, but they know how to break free from that. They know how to break free from that and not let their emotions get overwhelming. And they can become very balanced when the time is needed. But they can also they're big dreamers. They're big dreams. They have a lot of dreams in their head, and sometimes those dreams don't work out the way they hope for. But I feel like now moving forward, you're going to be more connected to your mind, your heart, your intuition, and you're going to know which steps to take forward. Where in the past you felt blocked or stuck, you're moving forward now. Okay, so love and light, beautiful messages here. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful month. I will be back with August readings. May the nods work for you and many different blessings come to your life. Intuitive Pisces. Bye-bye.